Do you ever catch yourself saying everything happens for a reason when life crushes you with unexpected pain? Tonight, I want to gently challenge this belief that might be keeping you trapped in suffering. You're not alone in seeking meaning when chaos strikes your world. Today we'll explore 7 profound Buddhist teachings that reveal a deeper truth about life's events and your power to create meaning from even the darkest moments. These aren't empty consolations, but practical wisdom tested in monasteries for over 2,000 years. The first teaching begins with understanding the difference between fate and karma. When tragedy strikes, our mind desperately searches for cosmic purpose, as if the universe planned our suffering for some grand design. But the Buddha taught something more empowering. Events arise through countless interconnected causes, not predetermined meanings. Your car accident wasn't meant to teach you patience. It happened because of weather, timing, attention, and countless factors converging in that moment. The meaning emerges not from the event itself, but from how you choose to respond. Imagine a river flowing around a massive boulder. The water doesn't question why the boulder exists there, or search for its cosmic purpose. It simply flows around it, finding new pathways, sometimes creating the most beautiful patterns precisely because of the obstacle. Your life possesses this same fluid wisdom when you stop demanding that painful events justify themselves. Here's your first practice. When you catch yourself saying everything happens for a reason, pause and breathe 3 times. Replace it with, I have the power to create meaning from this experience. Feel the shift from passive victim to active creator of your story. But what about those moments when creating meaning feels impossible? This brings us to the second teaching, the trap of spiritual bypassing. Sometimes we use everything happens for a reason to avoid feeling legitimate pain. The monastery taught me that authentic healing requires us to sit with difficulty without immediately searching for silver linings. Your grief doesn't need justification. Your anger doesn't need cosmic approval. These feelings are messengers, not mistakes. Picture a muddy lotus pond. The lotus doesn't bloom despite the mud, but because of it. The nutrients in the murky water feed its roots. Yet the lotus doesn't rush to transform the mud into beauty. It accepts the mud completely before gradually reaching toward light. Your painful experiences deserve this same patient acceptance before any meaning-making begins. Try this. Next time pain arises, resist the urge to immediately find its lesson. Instead, place your hand on your heart and whisper, "This hurts, and that's okay." Let the feeling exist without needing to fix or explain it. Notice how this changes your relationship with difficult emotions. The third teaching reveals why random events can feel more terrifying than meaningful suffering. Our minds crave control, preferring the illusion that bad things happen for cosmic reasons, rather than accepting life's fundamental uncertainty. But uncertainty isn't your enemy. It's your gateway to freedom. If everything truly happened for predetermined reasons, you'd be powerless to change anything. The randomness you fear actually proves your ability to influence outcomes through conscious action. Consider how a master gardener works with unpredictable weather. They can't control rain or drought, but they choose which seeds to plant, when to water, how to prepare soil. The weather has no inherent meaning, yet the gardener creates abundance by responding skillfully to whatever conditions arise. You possess this same creative power with life's unpredictable events. When faced with uncertainty, try this breathing technique. Inhale while thinking, I cannot control what happens. Exhale while thinking, I can choose how I respond. Repeat until you feel your nervous system settling into acceptance, rather than resistance. Now we encounter the fourth teaching about victim consciousness versus responsibility. Everything happens for a reason can subtly keep you stuck in victim mode, waiting for life's events to provide meaning, rather than actively creating it. True Buddhist wisdom empowers you to become the author of your story's meaning, not just its passive reader. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for what happened. It means recognizing your power to choose what happens next. In the monastery, We studied how a single rainfall affects different terrains. Rocky ground repels water, creating floods. Rich soil absorbs it, nurturing growth. Desert sand drinks it desperately, blooming briefly with hidden seeds. The rain itself carries no intention, no cosmic lesson. The terrain's response determines whether destruction, growth, or transformation occurs. You are both the rain's recipient and the terrain's sculptor. Practice recognizing this power through mindful choice-making. Before responding to any challenging situation today, pause and ask, what kind of meaning do I want to create here? Notice how this question shifts you from reactive victim to conscious creator. The fifth teaching addresses the shadow side of meaning-making, spiritual materialism. Sometimes we become addicted to finding lessons in every experience, turning our spiritual practice into another form of grasping. The Buddha taught that not every moment needs profound significance. Some events are simply arising and passing away, like clouds across an empty sky. Your worth isn't determined by how much wisdom you extract from each experience. Think of a clear mountain lake. Its beauty doesn't come from the fish swimming within it, or the leaves falling on its surface. The lake's essence is its spacious clarity, remaining unchanged whether reflecting storms or sunshine. Your awareness possesses this same pristine quality, needing nothing added to be complete. Sometimes the deepest wisdom is simply witnessing, without needing to understand. Experiment with this radical acceptance. Choose one daily experience, perhaps waiting in traffic or washing dishes, and practice experiencing it without seeking any lesson or meaning. Just be present with what is, as it is. Notice the relief in your nervous system when you stop trying to extract significance from ordinary moments. The sixth teaching reveals how to transform suffering into compassion without bypassing your authentic feelings. Real Buddhist wisdom doesn't minimize pain by calling it purposeful. Instead, it recognizes that your capacity to feel deeply connects you to the universal human experience. Your struggles don't happen for cosmic reasons, but they can become gateways to understanding others' pain with genuine empathy. I once observed a mother bird whose nest had been destroyed by wind. She didn't search for meaning in the destruction, but immediately began gathering materials for a new nest, her actions guided by instinctive wisdom rather than philosophical reasoning. When other birds faced similar losses, she seemed to recognize their distress more keenly, often sharing her own nesting materials. Her suffering had generated compassion not through cosmic design, but through lived experience. Here's a powerful practice for transforming pain into connection. When you're hurting, silently repeat, "May all beings who experience this pain find peace." Let your personal struggle become a bridge to universal compassion. Feel how this shifts your relationship with suffering, from isolation to connection. The seventh and final teaching brings us full circle, the art of conscious meaning creation. You don't need to wait for life to reveal its predetermined reasons. You have the power right now to decide what your experiences will mean and how they'll shape your growth. This isn't positive thinking or denial, it's conscious authorship of your life's narrative. Every Buddhist teaching points toward this fundamental truth. You are not life's victim, but its conscious collaborator. Consider the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is mended with gold, making the repaired piece more beautiful than the original. The breakage wasn't planned by some cosmic designer, but the artist's choice to highlight rather than hide the cracks transforms destruction into beauty. Your life's difficult moments await this same conscious artistry. As we conclude this exploration, remember that rejecting everything happens for a reason doesn't mean embracing meaninglessness. It means claiming your power to create meaning consciously, rather than waiting for life to provide it. Your awareness, your choices, your responses, these are the golden threads that weave significance into the random fabric of existence. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and feel the truth of your creative power. You are not a passive recipient of cosmic lessons, but an active author of wisdom. Every moment offers a fresh opportunity to write meaning into your story through conscious, compassionate response. If this exploration has opened new pathways in your understanding, please share it with someone who might benefit from reclaiming their power to create meaning. Your journey toward conscious authorship of life's experiences deserves community support and celebration.